Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Software Inc. Welcome back to Conflict Inc. I am, of course, the Conflict Nerd, and today, I'm hoping we can finish NerdOS. We're probably also going to finish Vision 2.0. And, you know, we're still making a lot of money on Bug Blocker 92. And it will probably be a good idea to start making Bug Blocker 93 at some point, you know, around October of 1992, so we can get it in that March-April release window. You know, we're sort of looking at, in technical terms here, we're looking at a release in preferably Q2 of 1993, but it's entirely possible it will be the tail end of Q1 1993 that we release the software there. So, yeah, technical terms. I've been looking at technical terms. I've been looking at a lot of game release dates and stuff lately, so it's all, oh, this game will be releasing in Q4 2015, possibly Q1 2016. So yeah, you couldn't just give us a vague kind of holiday, instead of saying Q4, give us holiday, 2015. People know what that is. I imagine fewer people know what Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 are, even though they're actually pretty self-explanatory. But anyway, we'll get away from that. Let's just speed things up here. I do realize my B team is doing nothing right now, so I might give them something to do. What have we released recently? Let's have a little look-see and see what we've released recently. We have released Bug Blocker 92. We released C-View 5 this time last year. When was the last C-Sound then? Was C-Sound 3 the last? Yeah, it was. The last audio tool was actually C-Sound 3. We should probably make C-Sound 4. Okay. It's going to be an audio tool. It's going to be C-Sound 4. That seems like a good idea. C-Sound 4. It's going to be running on the BDev server. It's going to be using C-View 5. And it's going to be running on, I guess, those operating systems? That seems like a good selection. Okay. I mean, it's not exactly advanced, but sure. Well, actually, to be fair, if we do... Yeah, that's just going to give us better stability, really. There's no point in not doing QA testing. So I guess give that to the B team. And hopefully they'll get that done relatively quick. Oh yeah, no, that's going to be no time at all. I'm just hoping Vision 2.0 is actually pretty much done in terms of alpha development, so it's going to go into beta. We're going to stomp out the bugs, and we should be good once they get that last little bit of 2D in there. There we go. Okay, so we chuck that into beta, we get through the bugs in Vision 2.0. Once they're done with the meeting, there we go. Vision 2.0 is actually pretty much ready for release, which is fantastic news. So we'll go ahead and get that on everything as we do. We will give that to the good old marketing team. Well, we're in May, so June, July, August will be a good time to send these guys away on some education for 3 months. Let's see. What does my core team need? I feel like network art would be a good one. The 3D could use it as well. Audio, probably. Let me give them audio design, I think. Or maybe, I don't know. I want to set them all off on the same thing. So I'm thinking 3D art or 3D design, I think, because the design phase usually takes a very long time. So employees in the core team, select all, educate designers 3D for 3 months. There we go. And get that started. So they'll come back just in time to start working on Bug Blocker 93, which will be perfect. So you guys are pretty much done with designing that. Let's get that into development for the next month. Okie dokie. How is £379,000 and Bug Blocker 92 still? How is Vision 2.0 going to do, though? It's a medium game engine, so it could be rough. Did it? No, that was that was in-house, wasn't it? Yeah, I completely forgot. It's a brilliant release, but it was an in-house piece of kit. So I don't actually need to market that because it's not going to anyone. I completely forgot about that. That is completely my bad. How's the team over here? Yeah, they're paid to come into work and sit around and sleep. They are living the life. Oh. Okay, Season 4 is ready for release. Yes, I would like to market the thing. I want to put it on everything, and I want to give it to my marketing team. Right. Now, the question is, before we actually get that done, what can the B team learn? The B team could probably do with some... I think probably send 4 of them on system design and 4 of them on audio design. That seems like a reasonable split, doesn't it? So let me do that. So let me send you 4 on audio design. So you're going to be designer, you're going to be audio, and you're going to be 3 months, and you guys are going to be system for 3 months. Okay. I know I could look at this much better and say, you know, like, this person doesn't need system education, which that's actually kind of annoyed me. This person does. Some of these people, audio, design, like, you don't really need it, and you don't really need it, but eventually they will... I really should just send them all off on the same education course, if I'm honest, but that'll buff up the B team a little bit. But I am very curious to see how C-Sound 4 is going to do tomorrow. It's the first release of C-Sound in a while, so it should do relatively well. 1.3 million, sure, I will happily take 1.3 million. That is, that's... Yeah, there we go. Another great piece of work since C-Sound 3. Good. Okay. Well, now we just need to wait on people getting back from being educated. There's my core team. Fantastic. How are they looking today? Yeah, that's better. That's nice to see. A nice bump into 3D design, at least. I really should take time to buff up all of audio, and then these 2 and this as well. I mean, what's that? 3, 6, 9... 12 months, 18 months, so a year and a half, basically, of education for this team is needed, which I could do, really. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start up a new project. Well, it's September. Is it maybe a bit early to start up Bug Blocker 93? It might be. It might be a little bit early to start up Bug Blocker 93. They could make a web-based game. Actually, just before we do anything, what was my highest profit release then? This is my releases. My profit, the highest was the original Bug Blocker. Then it's 87, then it was Seaview, then it's all the various... Like, you can just see, like, the reason... This is the reason. Alright? Here's a lesson, okay? This is why things like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed get yearly releases. Alright? This is the reason why. There is minimal innovation between Bug Blocker each year, and it still brings in, at its lowest, which I think it's also interesting to note that as we release more of them, they make less money. That's probably an interesting trend to pay attention to. In fact, this one was very poor. But I think, you know, the fact of the matter is, people still buy them. It's still, like, that's still in my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still in my top 10. You know, so... I think we'll be alright, honestly. I'm not actually all that concerned by the 2.4 million. I think the chances are that Bug Blocker 93 will likely be the last time we release it for a while, because Bug Blocker 93 will be the last one before... in fact, Bug Blocker 93 could very well be the last Bug Blocker, because I'll make one that is more focused towards our own operating system. But besides that, it's still making a lot of money, so I think we'll leave it a little bit. We'll leave it a little bit. I might put my core team in a game, since we do have our own engine, like an in-house engine as well. That could be an interesting idea. Like, we do sort of need to do something with our own engine, Vision 2.0, which, yeah, it's in-house and all that stuff, so let's give it a shot. Let's give this a shot. Visual tool, C-Sound 5, and we have just released a new audio tool as well, so we'll do that. We'll give it 2D graphics, AI, and QA testing. It's not going to be open source, it's going to be on the core dev server. I'm trying to remember to put things in servers because people get really angry when I don't. So, be very careful there. Let's just put the game on... Let's not put it on Pen OS. Let's actually officially drop any operating systems that are 1980 and below. So, Sloth is the oldest operating system that we'll support. Yes, we're cutting off, you know, a reasonable chunk of people there. Yes, we only have 61% coverage as opposed to a potential higher, you know, up in the 90s. I'm okay with that. It's about time people move on. It's as simple as that. Right, let's go with the product name. Do I want it to be an original IP? What was my most recent one? It was ConflictNerd Returns. It could be Sergeant Stabby Face 2. I feel Sergeant Stabby Face 2 could be a good idea, but then I'd need to do another E3 conference, and I did one in the last episode, so I don't want to run that joke into the ground just yet. What if we go for our worst game, which we didn't release? F1 Rebirth 2. Let's do F1 Rebirth 3, and see if we can make a good game out of it. Rebirth 3. Because my thinking here is the last one was so bad that if we release a phenomenally good one, it might help. Like, it could completely backfire. That's kind of making me a little bit unsure. Monster Beans in Heaven was a mediocre game. Brotato the game. Let's make a sequel to Brotato the game. Let's do Brotato 2 London Trip. Because that's right. That makes sense if you know what's going on with myself, Genie, James, and Zeus. So, you know, if you know what's going on with us, that name makes sense. So, with that in mind, I think we'll start developing that. And hope that my B team actually gets back in time so that I can go ahead and make Bug Blocker 93 in October. I think the B team should be back in October. If they're not, then I think November is still a reasonable time to start making Bug Blocker 93. We should be okay. I don't think there's too much I need to worry about. But I'm fairly sure they are back in October. Yes, they are. Fantastic news. Right. Develop software. I need to specify what software it is first. It's going to be an antivirus. It's going to be Bug Blocker 93. There we go. Yeah, antivirus product name. Bug Blocker 93. No, I forgot the thing. The 93. There we go. Bug Blocker 93. It's going to be using CV5. It's going to be on everything, as we tend to do with Bug Blocker, because we like to support older operating systems with this particular piece of software. It is also worth mentioning, I don't think I did QA testing on the last one, so I will do it on this one to improve stability and hope that this just works. Let's put this on the BDev server. That was the core team I just assigned that to. Let me just fix that. Assign that to the B team. And hopefully that, yeah, they're going to speed through that in no time at all. Which is fantastic. Also, people have been mentioning, because we have this second building over here, build a bridge between them. I will do that eventually. Not right away, though, because as much as I would love to... I don't remember how to go up. I actually... Aha! It's E. There we go. As much as, you know, we could expand upwards, we don't really need to just yet. That said, people have mentioned a conference room as a thing. And conference rooms are... You can do conference rooms. And I mean, okay, how many teams have we... I actually kind of want a conference room. It's several conference rooms for each team. I just don't know how it necessarily works, but we'll give it a shot. We'll do some conference rooms upstairs. So, how many people are on each team, though? I guess we can work that out later. The conference rooms can just be one size, fits all. So, that is probably the size I want to go for. That should be fine. And again, we're going to do a big glass front on this side of the building. Like that. Then the conference room is going to have a sliding glass door there and there. And it's also going to be glass on this side. Okay. That seems fine. Then we need to decorate the room. The exterior is going to be that. The interior is going to be that. And the floor is going to be tiles. Wood. There we go. Working these things out. Exterior is going to be white. The interior is going to be different colors for each team. But right now it's going to be a nice sort of greenish blue color. And the floor is going to be a lovely brown wood. There we go. That is a horrible looking room. But that's alright. I need to go to furniture. Furniture? Yeah, I need the furnisher. That is a person who furnishes things. Right, I need tables. So I need some tables. So I need some tablets. The tablets go in the middle of the room, like so. That's actually not a very big tablet, which is slightly concerning. That is also an unnecessarily large room. But that's okay. Let's see. Cheap chairs, uncomfortable plastic chairs, sure. Because it is just a conference room. There we go. And I'll put a chair up there as well. Fantastic. Okie dokie. TVs. TV there. And a TV there. And that'll do. Okay, books. I want some books. And I want some books. And I kind of want a sofa. I don't really need a sofa, though. Office space. I guess more tables wouldn't necessarily hurt. Put a fridge there, and then put a coffee machine, an espresso machine there. Okay. Then lighting can be fairly simple, like that and like that. Okay. That seems good. And then can I just copy this room? There is a way, yeah, clone tool. So I want to clone that room, and I literally want to put it there, and there, and there. So I want 4 of them. Alright, so that's 4 big conference rooms, which are very expensive to do, but I think it looks alright. And then I need to go to the room tool, or the room tool, and then I need to just do this for a big corridor, which is kind of crazy big, but that's alright. Now if I go downstairs, that's the lobby, so I guess there is probably the best place for a kind of upstairs lobby. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I guess what I want to do is elevators. There is probably a good place. I'll put 2 just to fill in the space. Oh, this is going to be awkward to do because of how much space it's going to take up. I could get one there-ish. If I wanted to. What's at the end of there? Like, what's right? That's the server room. Okay, so it is just going to have to be 2 elevators there. Which is going to complicate things, but that will do. That'll be fine. We'll put them there. And I'll put another one there. Again, but the thing is, you don't really need 2 elevators, but I kind of want them. Just because. That's the demolish the thing. Yes, demolish the thing and then face it that way. Good, okay. So now what I need to do is I need to go down, I need to select the hallway, and then I need to select that hallway, and then I need to unify the styles, and I need to unify the styles, perfect. And then I need to window. So window, 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 and I need to window up here as well with some glass. Well, not window, I need a door, and then window. That's the window, then that's a window, and then that's a window. Now, do I want windows down here? I feel I could do with windows down this side of the hallway. Window, 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 window. This is going to take some time. Okay, there we go. So you might be wondering why we have these conference rooms. Well, my thinking is that potentially the teams may use them as office rooms. That's kind of my thinking anyway. I don't know if it'll actually work that way, but I've gone ahead and color-coded them for each team. This is the OS team, and this is the marketing team, who probably don't even have conferences, but that's fine. At least we have the various rooms for it. It also means I can go ahead and demolish this little table here from this team's room. And it also means I can, at some point, expand my core team by 2 more people. If I so desire. Well, technically, yeah, 3 more people, actually, because we can just clone this. But hopefully they'll use that. I don't know that they will, but hopefully they'll use it. It'd be kind of great if they did. Gotta be honest, be pretty great. Let me just get this and flick it that way and there, and then move you to there. Okay. I don't know what this is. This is, I guess, technically a lounge, isn't it? So I guess set room usage to lounge. Yeah, I guess it's technically a lounge, isn't it? Lights would go there and there. Yeah, it doesn't need to be exciting, I suppose. I guess I might put some tables in there just to give them some coffee. Because everyone loves coffee. I've actually got a cup of coffee sat right here beside me. Been drinking it every time I cut in the video, not gonna lie. Right, that should hopefully work the way I want it to. I don't know that it actually will. Actually, hold on a minute. They are actually going up and having meetings. How cool is that? They are actually using them for meetings. Dude, that is awesome. I love that. That is the coolest thing. Oh, a huge thank you to whoever suggested conference rooms in the last video. Because I didn't know you could actually do that, but that's actually so cool. I love that. They actually have meetings. That is the best thing. I should probably put some bathrooms up there as well, shouldn't I? Look at the core team in there. Now everyone on the core team can go and have a meeting. No one's left out. Good old Jeffrey. Good old Jeffrey can finally have his, can finally be a part of the morning meeting. Can I copy this room? I want to copy that room. There we go. So put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. That seems like a... Let's go for one more, just in case. I mean, again, don't necessarily need that many toilets, but people generally like having lots of toilets in the place. So if they really need the bathroom, they can go upstairs to one of the 6 new bathrooms and the 4 new conference rooms. How cool is that? That's so good. I love that. I really do. How's development going on Brotato London trip? Pretty well. Pretty well. Bug Blocker 93 is on track for a pretty good release. Brotato London trip is actually ready to move into alpha, which is fantastic. This room looks so empty now, though. Did someone just go up for a conference? They are up in it. They're working late. Look at that. They were working late and having some conferences. That's so good. I mean, it's probably really inefficient because they have to go, you know, so far away from their desks and, like, to have the meeting. Like, they're actually, you know, they're leaving their desk, they're going down the hallway, they're going upstairs into their conference room, and then, you know, they have to go back. It probably makes them less efficient, honestly, because I think the point of meetings is that it makes teams a little bit more efficient. So this is probably having the opposite effect. But honestly, I don't really mind that much, because it's just so cool. It is. Like, look at this. They're in there having... It's like, I'm just having that... So I suggest that we work less and get paid more. That seems like a fantastic... I suggest the same bloody thing. What do you think, dickhead? Oh, well, I think you should all shut up and get back to bloody work. No, well, I don't think I should do that at all. Well, I think... what? Has anyone noticed that we all sound the bloody same? No? Alright, well, we should probably get back to work. There we go. They're all... They've all gone back to work. That was the extent of my acting ability, everybody. Bug Blocker 93 is... Move that into alpha. That'll be released at a reasonable time of 1993. Brotato 2 London trip is almost at a good stage. Just got to get the general development done on that. Then it goes into the good old beta stages. It's actually quite slow, the development on Brotato 2. That's a little bit surprising. I think it's good, though. Let's promote that. Let's get that done. What are those guys? Did they just go to a meeting? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, the meeting thing is actually slowing them down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. But I like it too much to get rid of it. I really do. I like the meeting system too much to do anything about it. It's just really cool. It is. You guys are all doing a fantastic job in there. Bug Blocker 93, they've just went for a meeting, haven't they? Yeah, they all just went for a meeting. Okay, there's them guys going for a meeting. I like that the marketing team even goes for meetings. Also, speaking of marketing, can probably finish the marketing team's job. Brotato 2 London trip is ready for a release. I would like to do that and market it. I realize I didn't market this game before it came out, so it might struggle a little bit. But we'll see. We shall certainly see. Also, this is the operating system is almost in beta. That's kind of fantastic. Gotta be honest. That is kind of all sorts of fantastic. How did Brotato 2 London trip do then? It made me exactly £274,000, which, I mean, they're completely baffled with the high quality productions, but they didn't buy it, or did they? Oh no, it did actually make me a profit. Okay, well that's better than that was better than the first Brotato game, right? Brotato the game, yeah. So Brotato 2 actually did make me money. I'm okay with that then. That's fine. Bug Blocker 93 is ready to be promoted. Will we get that released today though, or this month? Oh yeah, no, that's good. Okay, bro. Bug Blocker 93 is ready for a release. Start the campaign. Give that to marketing. Okie dokie. That's absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I want to be seeing. Those guys are spending a little bit of money, but that is fine by me. These guys are so close to being done with the operating system. You guys are not even working today. Huh. Okay. I mean, sure. The support team's just not here anymore. Oh, there they are. You guys almost have something to do. Don't worry. And Bug Blocker 93 just made more money than 92 made in its entire lifespan. So that's kind of great. That's pretty great. Let me look at my top releases once again. But profit, yeah. So 93 in 1 month has made me more money than 92 did in however many months it was sold across. I'm very much okay with that, honestly. You guys are up having a meeting, which is good. You guys really need something new to do, don't you? Maybe I should just educate everybody again. Let me have a look at the teams. Manage teams. Core team, I suppose I should give them audio design. Yeah. Well, audio art. No, 3D art. 3D code seems like a good one. I guess just max it. Let's max out 3D first. Select everyone. I want to give them programmer. I want to give them 3D, and we'll do 2 months because they don't actually need the full 3. I think that's near enough a third. It won't completely max out 3D code, but it'll be close enough. So start that, which will be fantastic. My B team, on the other hand, I think we'll give them 2 months of 3D design. Yeah, we'll give them something similar. So select all, educate, design, 3D, 2 months. Fantastic. Okay, so those guys are all off to do something. The reason I want to do that is I want to educate these guys until the operating system is actually due to release, because there's no point in releasing more products since it looks like we could release the operating system later this year. So I don't want to release another Bug Blocker. I'm kind of happy to go out on a high with Bug Blocker 93 and, leave the project there. We can resurrect it later on. But I think Bug Blocker is fine as it is. We've run it into the ground. We've released one every year for how many years now? Let's look at release dates. We started in 87, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Yeah. 7. We've released 7 years worth of Bug Blocker. We could release 3 more and get to 10 years of Bug Blocker. But I don't think I want to do that. I think we're good, because we are so close to having the operating system done that I think releasing another one right now will be just a kind of waste of time. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Also, Potato 2 is not making that much money. Let's end marketing on that. And, oh, actually, is that done? Oh, it's so close. That is painfully close to being done, actually. That's kind of all sorts of great right there. Also, my team... No, they're away this month as well. Oh, no, they are not back. Or are they? No, though, that's the operating system team going up for the meeting. Okie dokie. Come on, guys. Just get that last little bit of system development in there. Just a teeny tiny little bit of system programming. Come on. Last little bit. Do it. Just do it. There you go. Promote. Okay. So NerdOS has finally entered beta. We're going to want to market that. Okay, so let's get that marketed. Let's assign that to the marketing team. Oh, yeah, you can't market it in beta, can you? I should have marketed that in alpha. Whoops. It should be okay. It should be. I mean, it's not like it's going to completely break the company anyway. I think we'll be okay. You guys are all off from meetings. Let me have a look at your stats then. So the B team is looking much better. The core team is looking pretty good. I mean, I could send the core team off in another 2 months of 3D art, I suppose. But it might be a good idea to do audio design for 2 months. Yeah, let's send the entire core team off once again on educate, design, audio. Because by the time NerdOS is done in beta, I reckon we could get another 2 months of education in there. And I might do the same with the B team as well. That might be worth doing. Give them 3D coding, perhaps. Or no, audio coding. We'll give them audio coding. So select, educate, programming, audio. Alright, welcome back to work, guys. Enjoy your month here sleeping. And, you know, next month you're off. You're gonna be, you know, doing some stuff. What's this? Everything. Okay, I've got some stuff selected there. That was an accident. Oh yeah, NerdOS is actually going to take quite a while to stomp out those bugs. That's a little bit disappointing, actually. That's a little bit disappointing. But I guess these things happen, doesn't it? Or don't they? These things can occur. It looks like there's going to be several thousand bugs that need fixed in NerdOS. And it is good to get that done now, because it means that there is actually less for the support team to have to do. And these guys, I mean, they've had it easy for a while. How long have we had the support team? Like, employees, some people have been here, wow. We've actually had the support team here for like 2 years, just doing nothing. That's pretty great. We should probably send them off in some 3D coding and audio coding. Select all, educate, programmer, audio, 3 months. There you go. You guys, go do your thing. Ah, wonderful. The teams are back. So, how are they looking now? My core team is looking... I love seeing these stats. That's so satisfying. The B team is looking pretty good as well. My core team, though. That core team, though. That core team. Okay, that core strength. I think we should probably get them on an audio programming course for 2 months. Select all, educate, programmer, audio, 2 months. That was 3 months, but that'll do. That really 3 months is unnecessary, but sure. Are they still away actually, or did I just imagine them coming back? They went to a meeting, didn't they? Yeah. Okay. Well, my core team can go and do their thing. The B team can stick around, because I think we are very close to releasing NerdOS, and I think we'll do it within 3 months. So these guys are going to be away at the time we release it, but the B team's going to be here. So the B team will actually be the first team that makes some things for NerdOS, and that's kind of crazy. That's a little bit crazy. Also, let me just go into build mode, and can I do some parking? Yeah, I feel like some parking is a good idea down here. I can't do it there and I can't do it there, but a little bit more there probably. They'll probably appreciate that. Just a little bit more parking for those guys. And there's the B team back into work to sleep for another month or two. These guys have just been going at it for years now. How long has the OS team been with me? 6 years. These guys have been with me. They've been developing NerdOS for 6 years, which is kind of crazy. The marketing team's been here for 9 years, which is kind of crazy. And the core team has been here at most, you've got me, for 13 years. And apparently I'm 33. I started when I was 20. Oh god, I'm older in real life than my character was starting this. Oh wow. That's a little bit nuts. Okay, well, there's a 62-year-old, a 61-year-old. Yeah, those guys are going to be retiring soon. Oh, that's going to suck. Look how skilled we all are in coding and design, though. Like, look at me. I'm pretty sure I'm a monster. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty decent. Can I give them some automation? Oh yeah, you can actually automate projects. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but you can actually do human resource. You can have them manage the people on the team, so that if someone leaves, the team leader can basically hire someone to replace them. But I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. I feel like I probably should do. Oh my god, this is ready to release. It's going to be a November release. That's going to be. This is potentially the biggest release this company has ever put out. This could make a lot of money, or it could be a huge flop. Let's find out. Let's also assign the support team onto the operating system. That could be a bad move. That could be a good move. But what I want to do is something a little bit stupid. We're going to start immediately working on NerdOS 2. NerdOS 2.0. 2.0. There we go. It's going to have GUI. It's going to be 3D rendering. It's going to have plug and play. It's going to have multitasking, multi-threading, networking. It's going to be HD audio and QA testing. That's a team of 27 people that needs. We don't have enough people. Oh dear. I mean, technically I could expand the team into another office. I could give another space in the building to another chunk of the OS team. But then again, I should probably educate my OS team, shouldn't I? That'd be a good idea, because they're not actually very good at 3D. Oh dear. Okay. Let's educate my OS team. Let's select everybody, and I'm going to have to spend quite an amount of time educating. I'm going to have to spend 9 months on 3D alone, so design, 3D, 3 months, 64,000 for that entire team. Alright, well that makes sense. I guess the B team could start making something though, which is going to be a visual tool. It's going to be it's maybe not, well, CView OS. No, it can't be CView OS. I guess C-View 6 will do the job. Yeah, CView 6 is fine. It's going to be on the BDev server. It's going to be running on NerdOS, which has actually got pretty good coverage. It's going to be running on just those 3, which is fine. NerdOS is a £10,000 license for people to develop on. That's a little bit crazy. Give that to the B team and get them developing that. And I'm very curious to see just how much NerdOS will make me tomorrow. It's £10,000 without any proper marketing. It has made me £5.8 million in month 1. I think that might be the highest. I might be wrong, but I think that could be the highest opening month we've ever had on any product. I'm really pleased about that, actually. That's kind of crazy. Is the support team doing a good job? They are, actually. The support team is doing exactly what I need them to do. I realized I sent the B team aren't off. They were off in a meeting. Okay, that's fantastic. That's 5.8 million. And CView 6 is actually ready to move into alpha. And they're flying through the alpha phase as well. So we're going to be releasing CView 6 at a really good time. We could have released a new bug blocker. Speaking of bug blocker, probably want to stop marketing that. 5.8 million in month 1. How much in month 2? Another 5 million. Oh my god. So the highest profit thing we've ever released isn't actually NerdOS yet because it was so expensive to make. It cost, what's that, 2.8 million to make? But in month 3, we should see NerdOS gross well over £10 million in profit. In theory, anyway. Let's promote you to beta. And then release you to the world as the first party piece of software. Well, it's not technically first party, but, you know, first good piece of software for NerdOS. And let's start developing an audio tool. So an audio tool. It's going to be C-Sound 5. It annoys me that these are out of sync now. C-Sound 5. It's going to be using Did I not? Hold on a minute. Release. Most recent. There we go. That's better. CView 6. Right. That's fine. It's going to be in these 3 as we're always going to be doing now. Okay. That seems pretty good to me. Let's give that to the B team as well. And we'll... Oh, I didn't put it on a server. BDev server. There we go. Give that to the B team. And they can fly through that as well. I'm very curious to see how much CView 6 is going to make here, because NerdOS is just making insane amounts of money. Also, something I should probably do is go to insurance policies, and I should probably put a couple of million. We've got 74, so let's put about 14 million into our insurance policy. That'll be fine. We'll deposit that into the insurance policy, and we shall just give... I'll give higher health insurance to junior level employees. That should be fine. Just a little bit, because I kind of want junior level employees, honestly. I want younger people so they'll stay with the company for longer. That's the plan, at least. And I'm also going to have to try out the HR management at some point with the teams, because people will start retiring. I kind of wanted to automatically bring in new people. CView 6 only making 85,000. What is up with that? They highly recommend it. But it made nothing. I mean, it made a profit, but that's so little. And NerdOS is up there, £11.5 million with a £4.3 million profit in the 3rd month. That is insane. That's just so good. It really is. Let's have a quick look at the core team then. Let's, employees, who's the leader in this team? Do we have a lead? It is actually me. So can I be educated in human resources management? That will be, the case of hiring, firing, settling disputes, raises, and education. Yeah, start education. So I want to see how that works. I want to get my character off and, you know, doing a good job and kind of managing the staff himself, because that means he can also automatically educate. At least that's what I'm hoping. And if we can get that working, I mean, it'll give me less to do. At least in terms of this team. I just want the core team kind of doing their own thing, to be honest. That's pretty much it. And that's actually ready to promote. Okay. So CSON 5 is hopefully going to make me a lot of money. Seaview 6 in month 2 has made nothing. Wow. That was actually kind of a flop. That's kind of amazing that sold so badly. That is incredible. And that's made 3.7 million. Oh, that's so good. Release you. Let's do some marketing. CSON 5. Give that to the marketing team. I mean, is there anything else we could now do? I mean, we technically, again, actually, I think my operating system team's back, aren't they? Yeah. So, OS team. I want to educate you guys in 3D programming. Start education. Alrighty. So when am I going to get back, though? I think I did send myself off in the 3-month HR management course, so I could be away for a while. Oh, we're just raking the money in, aren't we? How much is the next month going to do for NerdOS? 3.2, that's insane. We made £563,000 in CSON 5, which is pretty great. We should probably look into a distribution channel, shouldn't we? We really should look into getting our own distribution channel. I think we'll do that in the early 2000s, actually. I'll save that for later. I do want to have a look at all companies, though, and see what the next worth is. No one is actually worth... Wow, okay, that's kind of crazy. That's a bit nuts, actually. Not all companies, all software. The type, I want operating system. Can I sort by operating system? Or see, operating system, that's Microface LLC. They still exist. What was the most recent operating system then, other than NerdOS? So operating system, before that, the most recent was Sloth 2 by Microface LLC. But Microface LLC is worth nothing. What happened to that company? Their products-wise, I guess, did Sloth 2 break the company? Like, that's not a lot of money for an operating system, really. I guess it was horrible as well. They've released one product in the last 5 years. Well, in the 5 years since Sloth 2, they released Audio Maker. And, yeah, they are not making a lot of money. Like, they released Bot 2. Like, they made 21 million on an operating system in 97. And 7 million in 77, sorry. Then in 1970 they made, how the hell is that company doing so badly? What are the stocks like in that company? Do they own the biggest share? I think they do. Actually, no, they don't. Cloud Corp owns. Yeah, because Cloud Industries also has a stock in them. Okay, I'm going to buy out Cloud Industries, and I'm going to buy out Cloud Corp shares. And I think I'm actually just going to buy out everyone else's shares as well. So I have a big chunk of money in this company. Yeah, so I own 76% of the company. I don't want to buy them out because they're a potential bit of competition. And me buying those shares hasn't necessarily given them any money, but it's stopped other people having a chunk of cash in that company. That's kind of worrying that the company that should be my biggest competitor is doing so badly. They're actually the second worst company. Like, they were founded in Shadow Corp's doing pretty bad as well since 1990. No, Shadow Corp's doing bad. They've better reputation. They're worth a good bit of money considering they only formed in literally a year ago and have put out one product that unfortunately didn't make them any money. But that's just worryingly bad for Macroface LLC. I feel sorry for that company. I legitimately feel sorry for that company, but there's not really anything I can do. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Conflict Nerd. This has been Software Inc. Almost said Conflict Inc. That's the name of my company. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!